Welcome back, welcome home. I hope you're having an excellent, wonderful day. Let's talk about the Bronx real estate market. All right, first things first, economic headwinds took toll on home sales in the Bronx and Lower Hudson Valley in 2022. If you've been following anything in real estate, you already know that this is the case. Good news for us in the Bronx, though. Total residential sales in the Bronx only decreased 3.3% in 2022 versus 2021. So we had some good stability in our market. Now, we had some significant year-over-year decreases in Westchester County, 12.6%, Sullivan, 15%, Orange County was almost 16%, Rockland was almost 20%, and Putnam was slightly over 20%. That's a little tough. All right, now let's look at some local Bronx data. Just to give you a sense of what this is, we're talking about single-family homes. We're going to be comparing December 2022 versus December 2021. This will help us catch up on some current trends. And we're also going to be looking at 2021 as a whole versus 2022 as a whole. We're only doing single-family homes because condos and co-ops, we can do a whole other video just on those. All right. But if we're looking at new listings in December 2022, we only had 30 versus 45 in 2021. That's a decrease, big decrease. But 2021 overall single-family homes for sale in the Bronx versus 2022, we actually saw an increase in 2022. More inventory, which is a beautiful thing, and we need more of. People, please, we need the inventory. Demand has dropped. That's true. It's not as high as it was because of the interest rates going up, but we still need more homes for sale. All right. Now let's look at closed sales. We had 81 December 2021, which that's wild. That's a wild high number. December 2022, we only had 29. But the decrease in overall closed sales was only 7.5% from 2021 to 2022. That's good. Indicator of our stability. Now, days on market. This is a number you all want to pay attention to, whether you're selling or buying. 50 days on market from when your home was listed to with a sale in 2021. 2022 is 72. 44% increase. That's a big deal. I think this is the trend where we're going. This is showing you that we're not in that super seller's market we were in before. I would say the market could be balanced. I think it's more sellerish where we are in the Bronx, or a slight seller's market. Now, a lot's going to depend on the specific property you're talking about, but this is just general market trends overall. Interestingly enough, there was no decrease from 2021, or no increase from 2021 to 2022, 0%. I think this is in large part because in the early part of 2022, before the rates went up and when they were still low, we probably had a lot of sales happening a lot faster. Now, median sales price, don't even worry about the month. Look at the year. 2021 was $575. 2022 is almost $50,000 higher. $621,500. That's a little over 8% increase. That's a big deal. So even though the market has slowed down a lot, right, we still saw an increase in home sale prices. Now, rates are probably going to go back up, and rates are probably going to be raised again. The Fed will raise the interest rate soon, probably have an effect on us. But what's important to note that even if the property values start declining from their high in 2021 or 2022, you're probably still selling at a price point much higher than what you would have been in 2019 or 2020, or even parts of 2021. So keep that in mind. Prices have still trended upwards. You got a lot of wiggle room there if you're on the selling side. Of course, we want to get top dollar, but this is just looking at the numbers as they are. Now, percent of original list price received. December 2021, if you listed it, you got your original list price or more 96.6% of the time, which is beautiful number. December 2022, 93.2% of the time. You see a decrease, but
A win is a win.
a
win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
It's still a better than 9 out of 10 shot. Where are you going to find those odds usually? Okay. Now, throughout the year, you see 97% for 2021. 2022 is 96.5. I think this was in large part of a lot of sellers realizing what was happening in the market with the rates going up, and listening to their realtors or perhaps even an appraiser and adjusting their values before they hit the market, like pricing downwards a little bit to stay in tune with what was happening in their local market. Now, inventory of homes for sale had 180 going to December 2021, 205 going to December 2022, Okay, we have more inventory, and let's pop over here really quickly. So what's actually current? Now this is being recorded January 31st. So we're at the end of the month. You can see we have 233 matches for single family homes in the Bronx. So you can see the inventory still trending a bit upwards. We haven't hit our spring market yet. So I'm hopeful that we're going to see a lot more inventory coming on the market soon, which will make things a lot easier, especially if you're on the buyer side. All right, sellers, you want less competition because you want more buyers competing for your home. So this might be a little bit of motivation for you as well. Say, hey, if I'm ready to go, let's go now. Now you may be wondering, Justin, great information, but what are our next steps? You're thinking ahead. I love it. So we're going to come straight over to my website, and some of you already know the link is down below in the description and comments. Come over to our website. Sellers, you can click the sell button to get free home evaluations of your property. So this will give you automated estimates right away of your home value. Please don't always trust the automated estimates. These are a little better than the ones you probably find on Zillow and Realtor.com and all that stuff, but still, I will follow up to provide a full-fledged comparative market analysis so you really get a sense of the value of your property. Also, you can download your free Winter 2023 home selling guide. Just click this link over here. Buyers, you can click search. You can come over here and start a home search. You can prioritize by the specific property type, and you also have a ton of guides that you can access as well. Any questions, as always, feel free to reach out. Leave it down in the comments or contact me directly. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day.